Well, hello, welcome into QVC. My name is Sharon Faetsch, and we will be shopping with each other for the next hour for some of the most beautiful pieces to decorate your home, all done in Polish stoneware. I have to tell you, if you've never seen these pieces before, you are in to see some of the most exquisite detail that has been passed down with age-old, centuries-old techniques made in just the same way in one of the pottery centers of the world, which is Poland. Almost everything in the show is brand new, so why don't you sit back, relax, and see the difference that these pieces can make in your home. And I'll show you what you can expect to see during the course of the show. Here we'll begin with our Rose Angel or Forest Dreams serving bowl for $52.75. These are brand new today, H98399. And remember, everything in the show is microwave safe, dishwasher safe, it is oven safe. This is the Polish Stoneware Signature Yellow Daisies Butter Dish, also brand new for $47.50. This is H96651. Beautiful little yellow influence there. Then look at these signature canisters with the lid. Now listen very carefully. This is the last show that you will be able to pick these up at that introductory price, and you have 3 different choices: the small, the medium, or the large. Different prices there for you. H98034. So you only have about 1 hour to take advantage of that price. Also, we have a salt box done in the My Jubilee design. This is H96650, brand new today, the only salt box of the show. And here are the signature rosebuds or blue clouds round bakers. Signature meaning that the signature of the artist who painted it is on the bottom of each piece. It is not only brand new, it is the only show. You will see it at the introductory price, and you're saving yourself just about $5 there, H98398. Also, we have our Blue Wonder set of 3 Cook's tools. How much would you love to leave these right on your countertop? $35 is the price, and they are brand new. Now, if you're really looking for a statement piece, we have the signature Anna's Flowers large pasta bowl, and this is a very large piece. $132 is the price, brand new, just about 12¼ inches in diameter. I love this. I love it. The traditional fairy fountain rolling pin. This is not a rolling pin that you have seen the likes of in the stores. This is truly exquisite. Under $40, H96627. Again, virtually everything in this show is brand new today, including our Prince of Blue covered baker. $76 is the price. It has the handles. It has the beautiful lid as well, H96629. Another one of my favorites. I love this. The signature blue parfait condiment jar with the spoon. Anything you see in Polish stoneware with a spoon, I love, because the spoons are spectacular. Brand new, H96656. Then, very, very special here in the show, if you're looking for some new dinner plates for your home, these would be a wonderful idea for you. You get the choice of the Belle of the Ball or the Happy Wanderer. They all complement each other, by the way, and it is not only brand new, but it's the only show you'll see them at the introductory price of $84.80. At the end of the hour, that price will go up to the regular QVC price, and you'll have to pay almost $10 more for the set of 2 plates. But before we dive into some of these beautiful pieces, let me introduce you to the amazing woman who brings these pieces to us from Poland, Gloria Smith. I'm delighted you're here today.
Sharon. Yep, I'm delighted to be. Thank you.
I know.
It's fun.
You know, it is so much fun, because when you think about the ways that we've traditionally decorated our homes, it's been with pieces that we can only use here or only use there, or you have to hand wash it. We can use these as much as we want. They're oven safe, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, and yet at the same time, they are all hand painted. These are brand new today. You have a choice of the Rose Angel or the Forest Dreams serving bowl, $52.75, H98399. Now, all of the work that goes into these pieces, many times they use not only brushes, but also cut out sponges as well, don't they?
Exactly. These are all painted with natural sea sponges. So the intricacy of the design actually has to be cut out of a sponge first, and then when you look at the multiplicity of sponging in each bowl, it is amazing, because typically in a signature piece there are at least 8 sponging pieces of decoration in them, and then brushes in between to fill in all of those areas that might be white, but they don't want them to be, because it really does make a beautiful, beautiful display with those white spaces filled in with color.
And right here as well, we have the choice of the Rose Angel or the Forest Dreams, and I do believe that the Forest Dreams design is the one that is more geometric of the 2.
Yes.
Right, and that would be
Yes.
This one.
Correct.
So this is the Forest Dreams. And then we also, which is right there. And you can see not only the blues, you see those rich, deep greens highlighted by the lighter greens, and then your corals and your golden nods.
Absolutely magnificent. And look at the sides of the bowl. Beautiful. It's just like walking through a forest with all these little berries and little ferns and so on. Isn't that beautiful?
Truly. And then, of course, this would be the Rose Angel choice, which is more of the floral design. But look, we have completely decorated our tables right here in the living room area of the studio to show you what these would look like if you were to put them on display in your home, because these are not just for decoration. We want you to use these pieces every single day.
Yes.
So whether you can see right there, might be a great vegetable dish for you. I would love to see this as a fruit bowl, just sitting right in the middle of the kitchen.
Wonderful fruit bowl, vegetables. It's a storage bowl. It actually makes a great bowl to bake anything in. If you were doing even a small little pasta dish for 2 people, it's there. I mean, all of our bowls and bakers are used, and I say all the time that as creative as you can be, you can use the bowl any way that you would like.
And of course, because the cleanup here is so simple, you're getting all of the dimension, all of the detail. It's about 7 3/4 inches in diameter, 3 1/4 inches high. But really the fact of the matter is that you can put these in the oven.
Yes.
Take them directly to the table. Then when you're all done, you can put it in the dishwasher.
I know.
And then, even if you have leftovers, you put some plastic wrap around the top, and then you can pop it in the microwave the next day. And
Isn't that amazing?
I know. I
know.
think that we should all treat ourselves to something like this, because I think many of us have those little plastic resealable containers that we use over and over again for ourselves.
Yes.
But we should really treat ourselves to an experience of artwork throughout our entire home.
Yes, and it really is something that you actually buy as an heirloom too, because it is something that can be passed along to the next generation as well. So it's really a treat for you and for many people to enjoy with you in your own home.
Now these are brand new today. You can mix and match these together because they all have the same intrinsic colors of that cobalt blue, those rich sage greens, the goldenrod and the coral, but the 2 designs are distinctly different. Right now we're going to go to the phones and welcome someone in. Thanks for being here. You're live with Gloria, and I'm Sharon. Who is this?
This is Tim from Illinois.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you, Tim?
I'm doing fine, and I love these pieces that you have.
Thank
you.
you.
Tell us, how often in the past have you tried Polish stoneware?
I just started doing this about the last year.
Okay.
And these pieces are wonderful, and my wife, I'm buying them for my wife.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
that's so sweet.
Now, did you get one of each bowl or one in particular?
It's just the one that you just had on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So glad to hear that, Tim. When she uses these pieces, does she use them every single day, or does she save them just for company?
No, we use them. We use the coffee cups every day.
Yep,
Good. Oh,
good.
the coffee cups. Those are some of my favorite pieces. Well, Tim, I'm glad to hear that you've had such a good experience with these, and I hope she enjoys her new bowl.
I thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank
You have
you.
a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know
Bye-bye.
what's really important about this, Gloria? The fact of the matter is the colors that are being used here, these rich tones, they're appropriate. I think they're gender friendly. I mean,
Yeah, they are,
many
for
times
everybody.
I've been on with you in the past, and we've had gentlemen calling and talking
Yes.
about how much they like these
Yes,
pieces.
they're for everyone. And there's really, even though some are floral and some are more geometric, it doesn't matter. Everyone loves and is drawn to this because of the art form. It's just beautiful. It's not any different than having a painting on your wall.
It's true, and considering all of the workmanship goes into these, they're all hand done. They're all also the fact that they all blend in very well together. Think about what's going on in your home. Are you living in an apartment or a townhome, or maybe you want to give a gift to someone who maybe isn't at liberty to be painting the walls or doing things that are going to affect the tile and things like that around the kitchen area? This is the fastest, quickest, easiest way to decorate the kitchen area. But if you wanted to use this in, obviously, the living room, put some fruit in there as well. I mean, these are for use all around the home.
Oh, there's no question about it. It's really, it really is. The ceramics are really designed to be used in every room of your home, and really, again, it's as creative as you like to be. Use it.
And you can see the one in the foreground there. That was the, well, anyway, I just had the card whisked away from me. I'll tell you that again in a second. There, oh, thank you so much. The Rose Angel is the one that is done in the front, and then the Forest Dreams is the one that's in the back of your screen, H98399, brand new today. Also, we have our traditional Blackberry Patch au gratin baker, and you know, we only have about 150 pieces of this to go around. $30 is the price, H93820. Oh my word, limited to 5 dozen. Simply put, do not wait on the Floral Dance Oval Baker. The colors, the design, exquisite for $67. H93801. Oh my goodness. You know, what's so great about this is there's a very rare occasion in my life, Gloria, where I can get excited about pieces that go in the kitchen. And when I see some of these smaller pieces, like we have the salt box that's coming up later. This happens to be the butter dish that is brand new today. In the signature design, the Yellow Daisies butter dish, $47.50. This is, again, dishwasher safe if you want to clean this, but tell us about this particular design.
Well, this design really is just as vibrant as these daisies are, like anything that you'd want to pick out of your garden. That's how the detail is. Look at the detail they put. And then these little blue stars and the wonderful little heart leaves and then some other stylized leaves with it. It is just a beautiful, happy decoration. That's the way I can describe it the best. I think it's just happy.
It is happy. And just before we go to the phones, wait, we have more.
Look at that little
this.
surprise.
Oh.
I know. It's so beautiful.
It's just marvelous. It's the little treats like this when as you're using your butter every morning or whenever you bring this out to the table, whether it's for company or what have you, to see that on the bottom being magically revealed as you continue to pass it around. I think it's just so delightful.
I do too.
And by the way, with each of these pieces from the signature line, just before we go to the phones, you will see that it has been signed by the artist who painted it.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
And he created the decoration, yes. And this is Maria Starzyk. And that decoration number is 1159. So in unicot means unique in Polish. So these are all these rather unique pieces of the signature line. So, and she's also included some geometrics in this too.
Yes.
But it's just, it's a charming piece by itself. You can use it for cream cheese as well as butter.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yes.
And of course the measurement here, 6 3/4 inches long, about 5 inches wide, and then 3.5 inches tall. While I bring the ruler up here, we'll go to the phones. Thank you so much for joining us today for an hour of Polish Stoneware. You're live with Gloria. I'm Sharon. Who is this, please? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, yes, hello. What's your name?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just so tickled. I cannot believe this. I'm
Oh,
gonna
we're
tell
so
you,
glad. But first, tell us your name.
Debbie from Flint, Michigan.
Debbie, please
Wonderful.
meet Gloria today.
Hi, Debbie.
Thank you. I am so tickled. I'm going to tell you, this is the most beautiful dishware I've ever had. I'm a collector. I collect Swarovski crystal
Okay.
and Polish stoneware.
Oh, wonderful. What a combination.
I'll say.
I mean, this stuff is just so, I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, it cleans like you cannot believe.
Isn't that important? Even when you're
No.
baking something like a casserole that's usually very sticky, because of the way it's been
Yes.
glazed, it's just a delight to clean.
I did a green bean and ham hock casserole last night. Washed the dish with soap and water. I mean, no scrubbing, no nothing.
So glad to hear that,
I
Debbie.
know. It's wonderful.
And did you purchase the Yellow Daisies butter dish today?
Today I got the rolling pin so far, the juicer set, the butter dish.
Oh, all of the great fun accessories.
Oh, I have a service for 12 already.
Wow.
I'm waiting for. I called earlier today. I was hoping that I would not miss the dessert plates, but apparently we don't have dessert plates today.
Oh, well, you know what, but we do have the set of 2 plates that's coming up at the end of the show. I don't know if you've seen those, and I know that you already have a service for 12.
Yeah, I've got a service for 12. I'm good with the dinner plate.
Okay.
You need dessert.
Well, Debbie, you know you can always check QVC.com to see if anything comes into stock. You know
That's
that, right?
what I plan on doing.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Well, Debbie, enjoy your new pieces.
Thank you.
Take care now.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, once again, very quick update for you. Up the floral dance. I told you not to wait on that. I'm glad you took advantage of it because that is such a stunning piece. But even though some of the colors are a little bit different in the plates that we have coming up later, we have more coral and sepia inspirations. This would still be a marvelous complement to these pieces
Absolutely.
right here because you see that splash of yellow, you see the coral. So ask about the set of 2 plates that we have coming up later on in the show. I hope I put that there all right. Will you? Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Gloria. So here we go. These are the plates that I was just referring to, the signature belle of the ball, or the Happy Wanderer set of 2 plates. Very popular already. Over 500 sets have been requested. You know what? It's not only brand new, but it's the only show you can pick them up at that introductory price, meaning at the end of the hour, you will have to pay almost $10 more if you don't pick them up now. Well, I have a lot more beautiful pieces in our hour of Polish Stoneware, but I hope you stay tuned because just because I love Lisa Robertson so much, you're going to see me next hour without my makeup on. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. Greater love hath no woman. than to do a before and after for a friend. Let me tell you something. The scriptures paraphrased these days in our time, they would have said that. So Sharon's going to be sticking with us for a premiere show next hour called Beautiful at Any Age. It is the coolest concept from Bare Essentials ever, so you got to stick around for that one. And then I have an hour of gold, Wednesday night gold. I guess Mary Beth has the night off. Okay, she deserves a Wednesday night off once in a while. And then I have an hour of Northern Nights from 9 to 10. This is fabulous. Doesn't that just look nice? Love. This is a 5-inch baffled feather bed. So if you want a feather bed and you want one where all the feathers in the down stay in place, you want one that is going to give you a serious pillow experience head to toe, comforting you, cradling you, supporting you head to toe. This is something that sold out in January. It's just now back. I believe this is our thickest, deepest, baffled feather bed that we offer. And it's back in all the sizes, twin through 2, California King. So trust me when I tell you, if you're not sleeping on a feather bed, you are one deprived human being. And I hate to see you suffer like that. So definitely be here at 9 o'clock. Love the feather beds. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. So a whole hour. That'll include a look at our today's special value, which is a great, luxurious, brushed flannel blanket, as well as a lot of other great ideas from Northern Nights. So 7 p.m., Beautiful at Any Age, brand new show. Sharon's going to be joining us. 9 p.m., 8 p.m. is Wednesday Night Gold, and 9 p.m. is Northern Nights. Thanks, Sharon.
You're welcome. We'll be seeing Lisa in just a little bit, but we have some more beautiful pieces of Polish stoneware to take a look at. And let's just say, we were talking about this, Gloria and I, how difficult it is to find canisters we would even want to put out on display in our home. And not only are these beautiful, but if you need to clean them out, you can put them in the dishwasher. They're so simple to take care of. H98034. You get a choice of the large, the medium, or the small in the signature canister with the lid. And this is very important. If you want to get the set, I would suggest doing it during the course of this hour, because at 7 p.m. Eastern, when you see Lisa begin the next show, that introductory price will completely disappear, and the price on all 3 of these will go away. You don't want to have to spend any more on these. So the large canister is called Happiness, the medium is the Paradise, and then the small is the Summer Pansy. Oh, we have another update. That blackberry patch completely sold out, so thank you for your calls there. Now, tell us a little bit about the designs here. First, we'll start with the Happiness.
That is such a beautiful design, and I think it's this laciness that actually, doesn't this look like this was crocheted?
It does. It looks like crocheted European lace.
It really does. And this is a wonderful decoration. Again, look at the intricacy of these designs that have to be cut out again of sponges. I've been doing this for 17 years, and I'm still always in awe of the work.
Natural sea sponges, the way they do that.
Natural sea sponges. So they get the definition of every single detail in that, down to the leaves, the little goldenrod flowers. Nothing is left. And look at again, this lacy look is incredible.
And then, of course, take a look at the beautiful lid.
Yes.
You have that same look of the lace that goes all the way around, and even not only on the edge, but right in the center where you pick it up by the knob on the top. So it's gorgeous. You can see the sepia tones, the yellow tones in here, which would go beautifully with that butter dish if you want to leave everything out on the counter.
Yes.
But this is the large, which, to let you know, is 10.5 inches high. Then we go to the medium, which is the Paradise choice, and this one is 9 inches high. Tell us about the Paradise.
And the same concept of using all those same earth tones and blues and sepia tones, except this one has a little bit more geometry going with it. But again, every one of them has that middle floral kind of wreath look.
Yes.
So you get that feeling.
The band.
The band. And it's nice because this was really chosen to be a set so that it really does complement with just a little extra yellow in there to really bring out the blues. So many people think that we really, if we're blues, we don't want to add any yellow, but the yellow is really a wonderful complement to all of our pottery, so it really is important to have it
so pretty
incorporated into the color.
Let me remind you as well that this is the last show. You will be seeing these at the introductory price. At 7 p.m. Eastern, the price on these will disappear, so make sure you pick up all 3 pieces and take advantage of the extra savings. Then as we go to the small one is called Summer Pansy. This one is $62. I'm loving, I mean, the pansies are so obvious and beautiful.
Is very similar to the other decoration that we had in the butter dish, only the pansies are blue this time. So it really is the same, but we've added a little yellow.
And you know what, the small one? The Summer Pansy is already gone, so Summer Pansy is sold out. If you want to go for the medium or the large choice, I think we have about 100 pieces remaining in each if you want to pick that up. And you know what I'm going to do again? I'm going to bring one of these plates forward, because this is one of the set of 2 plates coming up later on in the show. And look at how stunningly everything coordinates together, and yet you don't have that sort of matchy look where everything just looks like it's a cutout and it's all exactly the same. I mean, you look like you've picked these pieces up, like you've gone to Poland, gone to Europe. Oh,
yes.
And as a reminder for you as well, these are from the Signature collection, which means, let me just lift one of these up, that these are all signed on the bottom by the artist who painted it.
And this is also Maria Starzyk, yes.
Very, very special.
Yep. With the logo from the factory too, and this is the premier factory in Poland. So you're buying the best. You really are. I always call it the Rolls Royce in the industry. It's the best of stoneware.
And you know what? Just an idea for you, what you might want to do. Use it as a canister if you'd like, but you could also use it as a vase for flowers. You can put kitchen utensils in there and sort of put the lid on display on the side. Multiple uses, and don't forget that the Happiness and the Paradise, those are the larger two, are still available, and only about 5 dozen left in each of those pieces. But we also have our traditional Princess Blue large baker, which is available, but we're very limited in this piece. We only have about 100 pieces to go around here. Very affordable, $37.75, H87552. But I would like to tell you what is coming up next hour. Yes, I told you the truth. You will be seeing me without my makeup. I don't know what I'm doing that for on national television, but it will be fun to be had by all, because I will show you how Bare Essentials can truly make the difference for you with Lisa Robertson. Then we have Wednesday Night Gold at 8 p.m., followed by Northern Nights. All the jewelry I'm wearing, by the way, coming from a show called Pave Style, a brand new show at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then the QVC Sampler at 11 p.m., which is 8 p.m. Pacific. Okay. We have some more beautiful pieces coming up, but Gloria, what are we seeing here?
This is the actual clay. Is it unbelievable? This is the clay. Somebody would just think somebody's out there digging to move some clay around because someone's going to build a house or something.
Right.
But this is the liquid mass that, and you can see what happens is they actually prepare this liquid mass into these slabs and extrude it again.
Looks like a pasta maker.
It is, I know it does. And then again, create this, and they pour it into these forms. So these are the molds, and then we have these little pitchers that actually belong to the gravy pitcher. And I think that see how carefully they have to remove that mold. The molds do not last forever. They have to continually make molds. That's why we can't bring pottery every week to QVC. Because the molds take tremendous amounts of time to make. They really do.
When you think about the time it takes to create the molds, and then you think about the time it takes for the artisan to complete all of these pieces, where all of the design is completely symmetrical and there's no white space left, that to me, and not only the fact that it's hand done, but they're all dishwasher safe. Yes, they are microwave safe. Yes, they are oven safe. So you can go from the oven to the dinner table to the microwave and then throw it right in the dishwasher. Look at another one of my favorite pieces. I love it. $41.75 for the Signature My Jubilee covered salt box, H96650. Now, it is brand new today. All of the pieces, by the way, in the show do come with a certificate of authenticity to let you know, explaining a little bit about the techniques that are used here. But with this salt box, if someone didn't want to use it as a traditional salt box, you could use it for sugar cubes. You could use it, you could put a little floating candle in there if you want to.
Use it for your jewelry.
Jewelry, a great idea.
Little
take it into the bedroom, into the bathroom. So Polish stoneware is not just for the kitchen. It is for any room of the house, but guess what? I know we have to go to the phones, but there's always a surprise. Look at this.
So sweet.
I know. It is sweet. I mean, it really goes back to some of those age-old techniques that you may have seen. Your grandmother has something similar a long time ago in her collection, but we can get these pieces now.
And the sponge painting is really an old world technique dating back to centuries in terms of potato shapes being used at many hundreds of years ago. They would use potato shapes to create decorations out of those.
Amazing.
So now the level of sophistication that goes into this is actually done with sponges.
And just to let you know, this is going very quickly. If you want to dial in, I would. You can see that it's got the signature of the artist who painted it. And I would also like to show you once again, if you've never tried a piece of Polish stoneware, oh, it's gone. I was going to say there's so many colors in here. You'll really enjoy that. Thank you for your calls. All right, an update for you. The large baker is now also officially gone, so enjoy that piece. Great value. All right. This is available, but very limited. Only 150 pieces to go around, and it's actually the Rose of Beauty rose vase, and I think it's the only vase we could even have in the show. $106, brand new, H96653. I would love to use that salt box with the little spoon that you see right here from the Blue Parfait condiment jar. Already 350 of these have been spoken for. It is already popular. Do not wait. It's one of the most affordable pieces in the show. And for no other reason, you will fall in love with the spoon. That's all I'm saying. It's brand new, H96656. I love the spoons
Me
that
too.
you bring
I call
to
them
us.
toys.
They are. They're like
They're
little
kitchen toys.
I know.
And we get to play with them.
Well, as we continue, we've also got a choice here in the Grand Rosebuds or the Blue Clouds in this round baker. And you'll notice that a lot of the shapes that we've been seeing have either been elongated ovals, they've been rectangles, things of that nature. But how adorable are these round bakers? And they each have the handles on the side. Now here's something I need to tell you. First of all, not only are both of these brand new, but this is the only show that you will be seeing them at the introductory price. Usually our introductory pricing lasts for a limited number of airings. Well, this one is only for this hour. So if you want it, take advantage of that great savings, H98398. So in terms of the designs, the Grand Rosebuds is this one that you see right here with the very large, almost like a star-like formation.
Isn't that beautiful?
Even though it's floral, it's still somehow very symmetrical and geometric at the same time.
I love it. I love the simplicity of it. I love all of it. Look at the little heart leaves in the border.
I was going to say the leaves look like hearts. It's adorable.
I know. And you know, this is what it is. All these decorations really come from, and look at the little buds underneath. Do you see the little buds?
Everywhere,
yes,
even right here on the outer border. Usually when you see just anything that you can get, you know, in a regular department store, it's designed on the inside and they forget and the outside's completely plain.
And even the handles, I mean, they leave nothing untouched because it really is about their artistry. You know, I mean, an artist feels what they're doing, and it isn't about just doing it for the sake of doing it. It really is from an inspired place within them.
It truly is. The one that we've been looking at is the Rosebuds, but now we'll take a look at the Blue Clouds design. I think that, I mean, obviously, with any of these pieces, if you want to get one of each, they complement so nicely. But most of us, I think there are a lot of us who are so busy doing things, especially when you move into a new house. You have to buy curtains, you have to do all these things, and to get something that's decorative to put out on the counter and then get your practical pieces, that's too many things, too much stuff. There's no need when this does it all for you.
This does it all. And this is such a perfect baker. Make a small pie in this.
Yes.
You know, it is. Isn't that wonderful?
A little souffle.
It is. Souffles.
Oh, my word.
You know, just a chicken breast. If you're having just a quick little dinner alone or you are alone, it's a wonderful single serving for so many things. That's why it's nice to have both, because think about putting it on a dinner plate. This is the beginning of an appetizer.
Speaking of which, my dear, why don't we let's grab that one. Okay. That would be so pretty. We're looking at this on the table to show you how stunningly you can design an entire buffet or a banquet for your friends and loved ones if you want to, without separate decorative pieces and separate serving pieces. It's all in one. Just before we go to the phones, you need to see this. We have those set of 2 plates that we have coming up later on in the show in a choice of a couple of different designs that are also, I believe this is the only show at the introductory price. We put this baker and lined it inside one of the plates that's coming up. If you wanted to serve, oh, could you imagine a French onion soup?
Isn't that beautiful?
This?
I know. It really is. I mean, a pasta dish.
Just marvelous.
And just having that as an underplate, even if you're having nothing else, is wonderful as an underplate.
So that plate is coming up later in a set of 2. Thank you so much, Gloria. We're going off to the phones. Let me remind you, this is the only show with these pieces. You'll see them at the introductory price. But thank you so much for being here. You're live today with Gloria. My name is Sharon. Who is this, please?
Yes, my name's Karen.
Hi, Karen.
I'm calling from Pennsylvania.
Oh, good. So it's nice to have somewhat of a local here on the show today.
Yes.
So tell us, Karen, what do you think about Polish stoneware?
Well, I really do love it. I only have a few pieces, and I try and purchase at least one every time I see Gloria.
Good.
So
that's a good way to collect
I just love it.
Now, which piece did you get today? Did you pick up one of the bakers?
Yes, the rosebuds.
The rosebuds.
Oh, beautiful.
Why did you pick this particular piece up, Karen?
Well, actually, I could use something for the oven, a piece in the oven. So far, I've gotten one of the bowls and 4 mugs.
Okay.
And so I'm looking for something to actually test it using the baking.
Wait.
Good.
Yeah.
Wait.
I am so thrilled.
You
What
will
do you
so
think?
love it.
What do you think you'll bake in this first, Karen? Do you know?
I guess the vegetable dish or maybe some kind of twice-baked potatoes.
Oh, that's what I'm waiting for. Something that's maybe got some cheese in it or that's usually a little messy to clean up when it's dry, because I think you will be delighted because the glaze makes everything just wipe right out.
Yes.
Well, I think the artists that create these beautiful pieces, just are incredibly talented.
Oh, yes.
And my grandmother and great aunt, actually, their family comes from Poland, so it sort of has a special significance.
Yes,
That is
I
a
understand
wonderful
that.
way to commemorate your heritage. Many people do that. So, Karen, I am delighted you picked this up. When you see Gloria on the next time, call her and tell us all about how this cleaned up for you, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for speaking with me.
It was our
Thank you.
pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Karen. This is the only show that you will be seeing these at the introductory price, because usually our introductory price lasts for a few but a limited number of airings. These are brand new today, so if you want to take advantage of the extra savings, this once again is the Rosebud design. You'll have to take advantage of that during this hour, so you only have about 30 minutes or so left to do that. So this is the Rosebud. This once again is the Blue Cloud design, and while I'm holding this one, I do want to bring up the ruler because I don't believe I've measured it for you yet. Going across the front here, we're looking at about 8 inches round and then about 2 inches deep. Look at the handles.
It's beautiful for getting it out, in and out of the oven. It's a wonderful, wonderful.
And you know, 1,200 of these have now been spoken for. The Grand Rosebuds is now getting very limited. Don't wait, that's the one that's in the foreground on your screen. H98398 is the item number. We also have the Blue Clouds design in the back. But the perfect complement to these for your serving needs, this set of 2 plates, and already 900 of these have been requested. Okay, you know what? We only have 200 left in each choice, so I'm not even sure we'll even get a chance to present it. But the introductory price is saving you almost $10 off of the regular QVC price. That opportunity does disappear at the end of the show, and they are brand new. Well, we have more stoneware to get to. We haven't seen the rolling pin yet, so I hope you stay tuned for that, as well as the condiment jar. But tomorrow I will be joining you for an inspirational hour with a man called Dr. Wayne Dyer. So if you'd like to learn more, why don't you have a look at this?
Known to many as the father of motivation, best-selling author Dr. Wayne Dyer returns to QVC with his latest inspirational publication.
Hi, this is Dr. Wayne Dyer. Be sure to join me on QVC, where we'll be talking about how to inspire your life and improve the quality of your life in all areas.
Explore the power of intention with Dr. Wayne Dyer this Thursday at 1 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
QVC celebrates our Product Search 10th anniversary with 10 shows from 10 different cities in 10 weeks, each boasting 10 new products from 10 new entrepreneurs. QVC's Decade of Discoveries Tour is bound for the sights and sounds of America's great second city. Chicago's Navy Pier is our next stop. All ashore for 10 new products this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, only on QVC.
On the phone, online, daytime, or nighttime. Order any in-stock item, anytime. What time is good for you? Anytime works for us.
Doll plays forever.
I know, Gloria and I are having a wonderful time chatting here about Polish stoneware. Are we seeing the artisans now?
Yes, this is Teresa Liana, and she is actually cutting very carefully with her scissors. You can see she's actually drawn that decoration first. Then she cuts it out so that she can get the imprint to be precise. Look at this. She knows how many times that she can go around with that sponge, so there's no, place where the paints do not cover. And here she's using a brush to fill in all of the little white spaces, and she's signing it now. So
and she has to be so careful to not touch the paint she's already put on there, right?
Because it will smudge.
Right.
And the one thing is that if they do, there's no fixing this. It is not, you can't take this clay and grind it up and make it work again. It's a mistake. And so the precision of what they do, this is Christina Deptula, the precision of what they do is really an art form that no one else can do in the world. It really is amazing.
It is amazing.
Look
and
at
you
how
know
beautiful
what?
this is. I know.
That picture is beautiful. We're going to take a look at something else that is brand new. And as soon as it came out, I went, ooh, and I got all excited because I just love to see the little accoutrements, those little pieces that turn a house into a home. If you're not familiar with Gloria Smith, she is the wonderful woman who brings all of these pieces to us directly from Poland, because everything you're seeing in the show is handcrafted, handmade in Poland, and then brought to us.
It is.
So let's take a look at our Blue Wonder set of 3 cook's tools. Feast your eyes on how adorable these pieces would be in your kitchen. $35, you get all 3 pieces. They're brand new today. First, the juicer. Could that be any more adorable?
And you know what it's for? It's so perfect because I don't want to drag out everything when I just need 2 tablespoons of
lemon
lemon
juice.
juice
Yeah.
for a recipe. It is
Yeah.
not the handiest thing to take it. So this is like the perfect little thing. Squeeze, squeeze, and it's got the little pouring spout, and
That's
you're
right.
done. Isn't that the sweetest thing?
Look at that. That is so adorable. You've got the colors of the coral, the blues, the rich greens.
And then look at this.
And then
the
right
underside
there,
of
look.
just an array of flowers.
An array of flowers all on the underside.
I
So
know.
even if you wanted to put this in one of those cabinets that has the glass
Right.
doors and put it on the highest
You could
shelf,
see all of that.
you can see the design
Yes.
from the bottom.
Right.
But bear in mind, it is signed by the artist. And now, the mortar and pestle. How much do you love this? It is, simply put, I mean, just a stunning piece of artwork. Even if you wanted to just put this
Decorate
on, like,
with it.
just
I
decorate
know.
with it. I know my mother would decorate with it, but I am a huge advocate of fresh herbs and spices in
Yes.
my cooking. So
Yes.
I would be using these pieces
Yes.
every day of the week.
Absolutely. You can grind with it, and it will not scratch the bowl.
Yeah.
The actual, I mean, this is the amazing part of our glazes, because you
Right.
don't have to worry about that. So it has the little bit of place where there were no glazed areas, so that you can actually move through the basil and everything too without
Right.
any problem. Instead of chopping it, you can actually grind with
So
it.
the bottom part of the pestle itself, oh, by the way, only a couple of dozen left. I just wanted to let you know that the bottom part is not glazed, so that way you can really get through the
Yes.
spices. Please do not wait. Thank you so much for your calls. You're going to love that. And stay tuned. One of my other favorite pieces, the rolling pins, is coming up later. But also, still available, the signature Rose Angel or Forest Dreams serving bowl, $52.75, brand new. Can be used in any room of the home, and 600 of those have been spoken for, H98399. Okay, we started with about 1,000 of our butter dishes. We have about, okay, we sold 750, only about 250 remaining. And you know what, we didn't talk about the fact that there is an extra lip that's built up there. So the lid actually nestles right inside there. So please pick that up, H96651. Well, if you've been watching and you're saying to yourself, well, I have some smaller pieces, I want a large piece, I want a statement piece, whether it's to be a centerpiece or to bake something in or just to put fruit in the kitchen, but you want it to be large. It's one of the biggest pieces of the show. This is the large pasta bowl done in the Anna's Flowers design. This is H96643, brand new. Don't forget that all of your Polish stoneware, yes, it is oven safe, microwave safe, it is dishwasher safe. This is a hefty piece of equipment for the kitchen. Tell us about the Anna's Flowers design.
This is painted by Anna Posobiewicz, and she is the most senior woman in the factory, has been with the factory well over 35 years.
Oh my goodness.
And she has created some really beautiful traditional patterns with all of this, the depth of these cobalt colors, both in the geometrics and in the floral. She's very distinctive in her designs. You can always tell Anna's work. And this bowl is perfect. If you've made pasta, you know, sometimes you take the pasta out and you put it into something cold. How quickly does pasta go cold?
Right.
Put this bowl in the microwave or your oven, heat the bowl first.
Right.
Then take your pasta and put it in this, and you can have pasta warm for a long, long time on your table.
I love that idea.
Use the plate as an underplate so the warmth of this bowl doesn't hit your table, and you've got the underplate to hold it, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can have wonderfully hot pasta for a length of time.
You know, not only is it a wonderful idea just to keep, if you're using it specifically as a pasta bowl, to keep your pasta warm, but the type of pastas that I've started making lately require some mixing. I've started getting some cookbooks, and I maybe make something that has some feta cheese and some oil, and when you have one of those pasta bowls or something, or you're making it in a bowl that's narrow at the top, you can't evenly coat and toss everything together. So this, just for sheer accessibility to the pasta, is a wonderful idea. Or if you wanted to use this again, maybe as a salad bowl, that would be a great idea too. Yes.
Same concept that you just mentioned. You have to mix Caesar salad and move all those ingredients around enough so that it's not in a small bowl. Perfect antipasto.
I have to say that specifically with this piece. Again, it's brand new, $132, virtually the largest piece in the show. When you put your food out on display, I mean, my mother has always been an advocate of this. When you bring your food to the table, even if you just have something, maybe you have people coming over to your house and it's just one large bowl of mashed potatoes. How boring can mashed potatoes look when you bring them to the table? I mean, honestly, unless you garnish it with something special. This way, the garnish is the bowl. It's made your food look beautiful. It's made it look appetizing, as though you're serving in something that you've plucked out of a European garden somewhere. I mean, that's what's
very true.
Just scrambled eggs. How great would that look in here, just with that one yellow color?
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
So with that being said, you can see how beautiful this is all on its own. We're going off to the phones. Thank you for dialing in today. You are live with Gloria, and I am Sharon. Who is this, please?
Erica.
Hi, Erica. Welcome. Please meet Gloria.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, Erica. Thank you for calling.
Erica, where are you calling from?
Perrysburg, Ohio.
Oh, good. So you're not too far away from us here. Tell us, Erica, what do you think about Polish stoneware? Did you pick up this particular piece?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how do you plan on using this, Erica?
Probably as a centerpiece for my dining room table.
Beautiful. Now, as that centerpiece, what will you put in it?
Probably nothing. I don't want to cover it up.
That is a great idea. You know, sometimes all you need is just a little doily on the bottom and this. Although, if you did have a party and you wanted to put floating candles or a fruit design or something, I mean, it's up to you, but you don't have to put anything in it. And that is a wonderful point, Erica.
It is really, it's brilliant, actually, because it would hide everything.
Yeah. Well, tell us, how long have you been shopping for Polish stoneware?
About 2 years.
Okay.
My husband's family is from Poland, so I got quite a few pieces for the wedding and the shower, and my kitchen is done in the cobalt blue, so it goes pretty well.
I love that. And you know, it's not just the fact that these pieces are beautiful and they're easy to clean up with or cook in, but just that it's much more of an emotional attachment for you because it's part of your extended family's history.
Exactly.
I love that.
Enjoy.
Erica, thank you for being here. Enjoy this new piece.
Thank you very much.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. $132 is the price. It is brand new, one of the largest pieces of the show. And, of course, just before we go back to the phones, I wanted to lift this up and show you because it's from the signature line. It will be signed by the artist who painted it. So there's the signature right there for you. Oops, sorry about that.
Yes, there's Anna's name, Anna Pasabievich. And this is decoration 488. So we also put all of our signature pieces have the decoration number because it's designed with a number, because they know that by the number. When I say, oh, we're doing this pasta bowl in 488, they know what this decoration is, and that's what happens. So it's beautiful.
So to know that it's got that attached to it as well, and the certificate of authenticity, it really is a collectible piece. We're going back to the phones. Thanks for calling. You're live with Gloria. I'm Sharon. Who is this?
This is Beth from Indiana.
Welcome in, Beth. How are you today?
I'm great. I absolutely love this Polish stoneware.
Thank you.
I'm so glad.
Thank you, Gloria, for bringing it.
It's my pleasure and certainly my passion, I must say.
I think it's become mine, too. I have probably over 200 pieces.
Oh, now tell me this. I know you must use your Polish stoneware every single day, but do you have perhaps a baker's rack where it's out on display or in a cabinet? Or
I have them in cabinets, out on display, in the bathrooms, in the living room, in the dining room,
in the sunroom. I love to hear that. So in the bathroom, do you just put little cotton swabs or things like that in there?
The soap dish.
Soap dish, okay.
Good.
Yep.
I love to hear that. Because you know what, Beth, you're absolutely right. I mean, even though you are somewhat of a collector, the whole point of these pieces is to use them and have them out and to adore them all throughout the year.
Exactly. They're just wonderful.
Thank you, Beth. Enjoy your new large pasta bowl. I hope you have a marvelous evening.
Thank you. You too.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. $132 brand new today, H96643, just in its shape for salads and pasta. If not for other things, I think it's worth its weight in gold. We only have about 150 pieces remaining in that large bowl if you'd like to pick it up. Also, we have one of my favorites coming up next, but we have the signature canister with the lid. Now, the summer pansy, the small one, is gone. And now we only have 4 dozen left in Paradise and in Happiness, which are the larger two consecutively. Paradise, the medium, Happiness, the large. And it's the last show. You'll be seeing them at the introductory price, so you just have about 20 more minutes or so to take advantage of that value. But yes, you will see me without my makeup next hour in Bare Essentials at 7 p.m. because we're going to show you how to transform your face, and Lisa Robertson will be doing that along with Leslie Blodgett. I'm just helping out for the hour. Then we have Wednesday Night Gold at 8 p.m. followed by Northern Nights at 9, Pave Style, a brand new show at 10 featuring all the jewels I'm wearing, and then QVC Sampler at 11 p.m., which is 8 p.m. Pacific. But once again, Polish stoneware, I mean, truly an art form in the making. Tell us about these
And you
pieces.
can see, this is how they love to display it, because it really is a sense of pride that they feel about all their artwork, so they showcase it this way. But you can see they showcase it so that you can see that every color does complement the next. It really doesn't matter what the colors are because they all do work with one another. And what's interesting is that we have about 28 signature artists in the factory who do all this work. And even though it comes from every different person, every individual person, it all does work together.
Right, it does.
That to me amazes me too. You've got 28 individual minds and craftspeople, and it all complements. They're not sitting around saying, well, what do you think about this? They just create and it works together.
That's the best part. You know, with Polish stoneware, it just goes with all the other pieces. And I wanted to tell you before we get to another one of my favorite pieces, the set of 2 plates that are supposed to come up at the end of the show, we're only down to, I believe, a couple of dozen in each of the sets of 2 remaining. This is one of the plates. If you want to get one of each of the set of 2, they all complement with each other, but they're not only brand new, the only show you'll be seeing them at the introductory price, and they'll go up by about $10 to the regular QVC price. So take advantage of those because very few remaining there. We might not even get to them. But in the meantime, there we go. I wanted to make sure they were up there. One of my favorite pieces. And it's not just because it is a gorgeous rolling pin. It is the name, because I just love the name Fairy Fountain in this rolling pin. Brand new today, $39.25, H96627. You know, first of all, I have to say, Gloria, there are rolling pins out there. I am one of those rather boring people who has a rather boring wooden rolling pin. Not only is it boring, but everything sticks to it. And I cannot stand it. Think about the glazing on here and how beautifully your pizza dough, your cookie dough, everything will roll out swimmingly.
And you can chill this in the refrigerator, and that's what will give you that capability of rolling dough without flour. Without flour. And that's the nice thing is, I mean, there's nothing else much to say other than the decoration is so whimsical and so fun and just lots of great color in it. I know. It's a piece of art for your countertop. If you get a holder for it, because there are some wooden holders that you can actually put, or just a wrought iron holder, you can hang it in your kitchen somewhere.
As a display piece.
Yeah, but the fact that you can use it, it's really incredible.
And by the way, oh, there you go. The plates officially sold out. So thank you so much for your calls there. I know you will adore those. But with this rolling pin, if you wanted to put, oh, by the way, those plates that just sold out, they're also done in a way where you can hang them decoratively on the wall. If you want to hang those plates that you just picked up on the wall, you want to put this out on display, it does all go. And just before we go to the phones, I want to measure it for you and tell you something about the ergonomics of this piece. And its measurement from left to right, it's just about 18 inches, so you're getting a good surface area here. About 2.5 inches in its diameter. We're limited in the quantity, but you know what? The way this is designed right here, it feels so good in the hands.
Yes,
your hands, you know how sometimes you get that pain in your hand here when you're rolling with this? Because it gets a little wider at the end, it feels amazing.
It does, it does.
So no matter how you're rolling, even if you want to do it from here, because I know some people like to do that too, it just feels right. And because of the glaze, it's so easy to clean up. Thank you for your calls. I know you will love it. One of those other accessory pieces we have in this show. Most of what's in the show is brand new. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? We've already sold, or requested, you've requested about 850 pieces. We only have, how many was it? 100 left. I wish we could just get the spoon out here because I just want to show you the spoon because I know we won't have time to show it. It's 96656. It's just fantastic. Brand new today. All right, coming up next hour, we have some wonderful ways to help you get you looking your best with Bare Essentials Cosmetics. This is the beautiful at every age 20s collection, meaning if you are in your 20s, these are going to be some of the most beautiful colors for you. So stay tuned. That is $80 for everything you see in the kit, including you've got your lips, your cheeks, your eyes covered, as well as your brushes as well. So that's coming up next hour. We also have the Bare Basics 4-piece kit with the how-to DVD. So if you've never experienced Bare Essentials before, or you know someone that's just starting out in the world of makeup, this is a wonderful way to give you all of those basics that you need to get yourself started. $36.36 at the introductory price. And Lisa Robertson will tell you more about that. Oh, someone brought me my spoon. I just have to show you the spoon from that set that's coming up because the spoon, hang the spoon. You know, I love anything that looks like it's from a European fairy tale. The spoon, you gotta have it for the spoon. That's all I'm saying. Leave it out on display at all times. I love the feel of a ceramic spoon. Anyway, as we continue, we have our Prince of Blue covered baker for $76. This is H96629. Brand new today. Now, I know we had some of those pieces earlier, the sort of the lower round baker design. I love the fact that this is a bit higher. You can put more, whether it's you want to dress up macaroni and cheese to make that look fantastic, or you have a signature dish, but it comes with this amazing lid. So first we'll take a look at the lid. Why don't you tell us about the
Isn't that
Prince of Blue
amazing
design,
too? The
Gloria?
geometrics in this are incredible. Look at the amount of detail that had to be painted. You know, if you study this, and you'll notice that nothing is ever overlapped. Everything is connected. There is nothing that, you know, visually, there is no mistake in this decoration. I want to know how that always happens through every single piece, every piece. And it is wonderful because it is a great little lid with the handle, so you can take it off and serve and put it back on, keep things warm.
Of course.
This baker can be used for so many things, including soup and pasta, little stews, baked beans.
Oh, the blue parfait is gone. Once you use that ceramic spoon, you will never go back to anything else. I'm telling you, there's something about the way it feels.
I know.
But here, everything comes with the certificate of authenticity, everything from Polish Stoneware. But wait, remember how there's always a little surprise? Let me just lift this little boy up here and show you what's going on the inside.
And it's so nice they do that, because I think they, you know, when you think they have to go to that little extra step to get it inside the piece,
and that's difficult to do inside the piece, to try to get your arm in the right position.
And actually create it again with the whole connection. There's no overlapping. There's nothing that, and to do it in a manner that it's really actually in the center of that, you know, that it hits the border of it where there's nothing that's odd about it, like it didn't go off on a little tangent to the side.
Right, like it didn't just list over to the side somewhere. Well, that just goes to, is a testament to the fact of these techniques.
Oh my goodness,
that these artisans use. This is their life's work.
It
this
really
is their passion. This is what they do. $76 is the price here. It goes with every other piece of Polish stoneware, but again, everything's not too matchy-matchy. It all complements in that wonderful artistic kind of way. We're going to go off to the phones right now. Thank you for calling today. You're live with Gloria. I'm Sharon. Who is this?
Sharon?
Yes.
Gloria, hi. This is Mary Ann from New York.
Hi, Mary Ann.
How are you?
You've made my day.
Oh, so glad. First of all, what part of New York are you calling from?
I'm from Central New York.
Oh, okay. So is it central in the state?
Auburn by Syracuse.
I know where that is. I was raised in the Poughkeepsie area, a little south of you myself.
Okay, yep, that's where I'm from.
So tell us, Mary Ann, did you pick up the covered baker today?
Yes, I did, and I got the two bowls that were in the beginning of the show.
Oh, they're wonderful. Now, how will you use these pieces? Will you bake in them every day, or do you like them for decorative reasons, or both?
Well, you know, I've been collecting them for a few years now, and I had them in my china cabinet, and I finally, after watching you guys for so long, I finally decided to use them. I was afraid. And I love them. I use them every day. I'm having a cup of coffee right now.
Oh, are you?
Good. Out of one of my mugs. They're gorgeous. I'm a Polish heritage, and these are just the best I've seen in my life, and thank you very much.
We are so glad. And I have to say, like, the way I feel about the spoons is the way I feel about the mugs. Like,
I know.
You just love to hold them.
It feels good to hold it in your hand. I know. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Oh, Mary Ann, we're delighted you picked this up because it's getting very limited. So thank you so much for calling. You have a wonderful night, okay?
Thank you very much, and come back soon.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Take care, Mary Ann.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It is now officially gone. Thank you. It will match your other pieces just swimmingly. But we do have more to come in this show, but don't forget about the signature rosebuds or the Blue Clouds round baker. Now, 1,500 have been requested. And the grand rosebuds, the piece you see in the front, is completely sold out. We only have about 200 pieces remaining in the Blue Clouds, which is what you see through the rear of your screen. The introductory price, saving you a few extra dollars, does disappear at the end of the show in just about 7 or 8 minutes. So keep that in mind on that piece. All right, I said earlier that we had that pasta bowl was one of the largest pieces of the show. This is another incredibly large piece, but you will notice right off the bat, along with the blues, there's a lot of influence of pale greens and of corals in this piece. So if you want to see more warm tones in your kitchen, this is brand new today. The signature Honorata's Cupid large prism bowl, $154.75, H96649. Now, first of all, the design and the colors are exquisite, but I've never seen this silhouette on a Polish stoneware bowl before.
Look at the angles on this bowl, and the amazing part, if you look inside the bowl, it actually is angled all the way inside, so it really does have that prism effect.
It does.
This mold is no small task for them to do.
I'm sure.
It isn't.
And all of the clay that is used comes pretty much from one area, does it not?
It comes from the riverbank in that town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. They will not go anywhere else in the world to get their clay.
No. No, they would never ever do that because it's the best clay, because it is really what gives them the ability to create stoneware at the density of it, so that it really does hold up to daily use. It doesn't chip and all that type of thing, and it's also just great, as we talked earlier, about holding heat for long periods of time or cold, and that comes from, really, it's a natural resource to that region, so it's incredible. But look at the shape.
The shape is exquisite, and don't forget, if you're just tuning in and you say, I don't understand what Polish stoneware is all about, even though it's amazing art, it's exquisite decorating pieces. They're wonderful decorating pieces for your home. You can put them in the microwave. They are microwave safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe. Take them to the table from the oven, put them back in the microwave to reheat it later on, put it in the refrigerator, put it in the dishwasher. I mean, it doesn't get any easier, even for a large piece like this. It's all decorated, even under here, and then right in the center, you'll see that it's signed by the artist who painted it.
It was Honorata. It's beautiful. This is like the work of art of all works of art, I think. You know, in terms of the shape of the bowl and just an incredible, phenomenal decoration.
You can see the angles as it catches the light on the glaze here.
It is.
Which is one of those reasons that it's so easy to clean.
Absolutely. Glazes are really what make this magnificent. We don't have to, again, grease any of our pieces, you know, so you can put all that thing away. You don't have to ever use any of those types of products that are on the market when you're baking in it or whatever, too. And the cleanup is incredible.
You know, again, even if you're not serving food in this, because this is quite a large bowl, unless you have a large family, you might use this for holiday occasions when you have lots of people coming over, or just for a party to have some floating candles in would be just exquisite. And I believe we only have about, was it 4 dozen? Of these remaining. So if you want to dial in, I know it's one of the more expensive pieces in the show, but when you realize all of the use you get out of something like this.
And the work that's gone into it, because again, that mold with all those angles, that's really where the price comes in. We have to understand that's a lot of what it is. It's the workmanship and all that too.
All of the green, that soft green that's in the background, that is just so. The item number, once again, H96649, and to let you know, only about 2 dozen remaining if you want to dial in for that. Brand new today, the signature Honorata's Cupid large prism bowl. All right. We only have about 100 remaining in this particular piece. It is one of the few that are left in the show that is brand new today. In Honest Flowers, that large pasta bowl, $132, H96643. And I imagine you will be using that more than you ever imagined you would, because it, again, all of these pieces are not just for the kitchen. You can take them into the living room, the study, the bathroom if you want to decorate in the powder room with some things there. But we have another brand new piece to show you. And once again, in this particular design, if you wanted to make a quiche or a pie, I need to lift this up and show you. Look at that edge, that fluted tart edge on this baker in the signature Bella design, H96652. $73 is the price here. We'll show you the outer rim, which I think is just charming.
I know, it is. It's just amazing. All the geometrics here, too, just amazing, amazing.
Oh, an update for you. Honorata's Cupid is now completely sold out, so thank you for your calls there. But this, tell us about, I mean,
look at
design.
these blooms.
These blooms. Now, to me, they almost look like blue daffodils is what they look like to me.
It really is. No, it's just an incredible, you know, and what they'll do is they'll look at nature and they'll look at their own gardens, and really they're inspired by all of that. I mean, this is truly conversations that I've had with them, that's where it comes from. It's really about what they feel and what they see every day in their own lives. But look at the detail in this, too. Just all of the connection of the little buds and then the larger blooms and then the geometry that goes into all of this.
And you know what I have to say? I mean, considering the fact that these techniques are age-old techniques, having been handed down century after century, still done in the same way, there is something to be said. It's almost like they knew on the inside that even though nature is very fluid, like you see here with all of the flowers, there is a mathematics. There is a complete mathematical equation that goes behind every flower, every tree, every human being that's been proven. And the way that they weave that together, it's like, how did they somehow know this?
I know, it really is.
It's almost eerie and beautiful.
I know, and that's why we know it's really, truly an inspiration.
It touches us somehow.
It is, yes, and I think that's what it is. I think people are moved by it. You know, it's really just about that. I don't think, You know, we talk about it and we share what our thoughts are and we discuss it, but I think more of it is it's really about what everyone feels when they see this.
Yeah.
There's something...
There's a feeling, right,
is
that
a
it just
feeling.
conjures up
Yep.
in you. And you know, if you would, I know this is brand new today and you're seeing it done in its glazed form. You have a little sample. I would love for you to show that.
Oh, yes.
Of what the colors look like before it is glazed, because this is remarkable to me. Now, this, almost that teal color, is that what turns into the cobalt blue?
Nope, the pink does.
Oh, the pink turns into the blue. You see that pink shade right there? When they glaze it and bake it, it takes on all of that different
and
coloration.
I've actually smudged this. So you can see where I've touched this a little bit. That's what they can't do when they're painting.
They have to be so careful.
Because once they touch this, they can't rub all that off and start again.
Right.
It's done. So think about that. They've had to, this piece really touches 14 hands before it gets to us, too.
Or doesn't touch 14
or
hands, as the case may be,
but that's
because
a
you
good
don't want
point.
to smudge
Yes,
the paint.
exactly. We don't want to touch it,
But $73 is the price, brand new today, H96652. Please stay on the line if you would like to take advantage of this. It's the only piece of its kind in the show. Well, anything that was introductory priced just for the show, if any of those pieces still remain, you only have about 2 more minutes before Lisa Robertson shows up to take advantage of those values. But Gloria, delighted as always. Are you back today, or are you gone now for a while?
I'm finished.
For a while. So
until October.
Look at your program guides in October to see when she's coming back with more pieces. I will see you. You'll see me without my makeup in just a few minutes with Lisa Robertson and Leslie Blodgett for Bare Essentials. So see you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
We'll kick off our countdown to Christmas with our Christmas shop clearance at 3 a.m. Eastern Thursday, featuring first quality Christmas items. Plus, tune in to find out how to defer payments until 2006 when you use your Q card. Our 5-day gem mini-series continues at 6 a.m. Eastern with the regal elegance of rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Join premier beauty experts, including celebrity hairstylist Peter Coppola, as they dish about the latest looks and show you the products you need to achieve them. It's the Buzz on Style at 11 a.m. Eastern. There's so much to see Thursday on QVC.
Every morning this week, rise and take a shine to a full hour of natural gemstone jewelry. Don't miss one colorful minute. Join us every morning now through Friday at 6 a.m. Eastern here on QVC.